Welcome to MDO Crochet for this stitch tutorial on the Tunisian palm stitch. This stitch is done in multiples of 3 plus 4. I went ahead and I did a chain of 22. So you need to go ahead and pull up your foundation row, and with Tunisian crochet we work our foundation row in the back bumps. You have a front side of your chain and you have a back side of your chain, and these little bumps right there are what we're working into, and we always go from the second one from our hook. There's one, and here's the second. Flip it over and then just start working your needle into the back bumps to pull up your loops, and you'll do this all the way down to the end, and I will meet you at the end for the standard return pass. Alright, I have all my loops up on my hook, and you can always count to make sure you do. Nothing wrong with counting. So for return pass, you're just going to yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You'll do that repetitively all the way down to the end until you only have one loop on your hook. This is known as the standard return pass. I will meet you when we only have one loop left on our hook. Okay, so we have one loop left on our hook. Now we're going to start the first row of this stitch, and it is only a 1 row repeat. So you'll pull up your stitch as you normally would for simple stitch, and then you're going to yarn over and chain 1, yarn over, go through 2, and then we're going to go back into that middle stitch and pull up another loop. That is building us our height for what we need now. Now we're going to yarn over and we're going to go through 3. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, pull through that 3, yarn over, and you're pulling through your yarn over and that loop you pulled up. So you're pulling through 2. You're going to yarn over, repeat the exact same into the same 3 that we went into. Go right back in, yarn over, pull it up, yarn over, go through 2. And then one more time, yarn over, go right back into that same 3, yarn over, pull it up, and you're going to yarn over and pull through that 2. Because what we did is we created that 3 back again. So now we're going to yarn over and we're going to go through 3 again. So there's 1, there goes 2, and there goes 3. Yarn over and pull that loop up. You're going to yarn over and go through the yarn over that we did between the last 3 and this new one and that loop. So you're going to yarn over and pull through 2. 1 and 2. Then you're going to yarn over, go back into that 3. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. 1 and 2. Then you yarn over, go back into that 3. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and pull up that loop, yarn over and go through 2. So we're taking 3 away and then we're adding our 3 back by stacking again. So yarn over, go through 3, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, pull that loop up, yarn over and go through 2. Yarn over, go through 3, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, pull that loop up, yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go back through that 3. Yarn over and pull that loop up, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's what it should look like. And you're going to continue this all the way down. So you're going to yarn over, and then we're going to go through 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we took 3 away. and it left us with a one. Then we yarn over and pull through 2, so that left us just with 1 loop for these 3. But we need to get our 3 loops. So you're going to yarn over and go back into that 3, yarn over, pull it up your loop, yarn over, go through 2, because you got, this is from the first post. Now we have the yarn over here, and this is our loop. So now we need to go yarn over and go through the loop and the yarn over there, and there we are. Then you're going to yarn over, go back into that 3, so 1, 2, and 3, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2, so 1, 1, and 2, and we create our 3 back, and yarn over, go through 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull up your loop, then you're going to yarn over, go through that new loop and that yarn over, go back through those 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through the loop we just pulled up and that yarn over, go back into that 3, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, pull up that loop, yarn over, go through the loop and that yarn over. We got our 3 back. Yarn over, and we're going to go through this 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go back into that 3, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and then you're going to yarn over, go back into that 3, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, and pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through the loop we just pulled up and that yarn over from going into it. So now we have 1 bar left. We're just going to do a simple stitch, and then we're going to do our end stitch. Now we have our end stitch. We need to chain 1, yarn over, go through 2, because we're building our height, and then you're going to go back into that chain, the middle chain, because you can see it right here. That's where we need to go. Go back into that, just the side, and pull up a loop. And that's what it should look like. Both sides mirror each other. And then it's a standard return pass. So you'll chain 1, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, repeat those steps all the way down to the end until you only have that 1 loop left on your hook. And then you just repeat this stitch of how it started. We'll do 1 more row together. Okay, so we're at the end. We're going to do what we did at the very beginning. Pull up a simple stitch, chain 1, yarn over, and pull through those 2, and then we're going to get it back by going into that center stitch of that center chain we did, yarn over, and we got our 2 back up. And then we're going to yarn over and go through 3, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, pull through those 3, yarn over, and pull through 2. Yarn over, go back into those 3, 1, 2, and 3, pull up your loop, and then you're going to yarn over, go through 2, 1 and 2. Then you're going to yarn over and go back into those 3. Yarn over, pull up that loop, yarn over, go through 2. So we're adding it back. Yarn over, go through those 3, 1, 2, and 3, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go back into those 3, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, and go through 2. Yarn over, go back into those 3, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through 3. And that is it for this pattern. I'm going to continue doing this row. So yarn over, and then we're going to go through 3. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. 1 and 2. Yarn over, go back into those 3. Yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Yarn over, go back into those 3. Yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. So you see how it's a 3-step process. For every 3 that we're putting together, we got to add those 3 back. So yarn over, go through 3, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go back into those 3, 1, 2, 3, and yarn over, and pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Yarn over, go back into those 3 loops, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. 1, 2. Then we're going to yarn over, go back through 3, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go back through those same 3. Yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go back into those 3. Yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Yarn over, go into 3 loops, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back into those 3, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back into those 3, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Simple stitch, since we only have 1 left, and our standard end stitch. And then we chain 1, and then yarn over. We're only going to go through 2 for right now. Then we're going to go back into that chain. It's right there, because this is, you got 1 and 2 chains on here, so you need to go back to the one that's closest to the row we just came from. Just on the outside chain, yarn over, pull up your loop. So we're back, and it gives us the same as we did down here. Then you're going to yarn over, chain another one, yarn over. Now we start our standard return pass. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down to the end. I'm going to go ahead and do a few more rows off camera so you can see what this stitch looks like. Okay, so to close this stitch off, all you're going to do is a simple stitch close off, which is just pull up your simple stitch, and then you're going to you only want 1 loop left on your hook, so you're just going to slip it off. And you're going to do that all the way down to the end. And then do it with your end stitch as well. And I will be back, and we will take a quick look at the stitch. See you in just a moment. So this is the finished swatch. This is what the stitch looks like, and you can see how the 2 sides mirror each other and the stitches. Now it does have a lot of give horizontally and a decent amount of give vertically. This is what the back looks like. But if you found this tutorial helpful, please leave me a like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And leave me a comment. I'll chit chat with you. And as I like to say, keep stitching.